Hey guys, it's Steven with another FSD video. I'm in Newport Beach today and I have a few spots set in the navigation. So I have Fashion Island and then Bayside Shopping Center and then Corona Del Mar Plaza. So yeah, I just thought I'd drive over here just to stress test it more. And you guys know me by this point. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get started. It's backing up now, making space for itself. Should be enough room. Nice job. And stop sign here. And for those of you asking, this is a 2026 Model Y. I know I had a few people asking in the comments. So this is a 2026 Model Y. I just picked it up in February, last February, a few months ago. The car's been great, really comfortable. Nice job making a left there. I think he just wanted to avoid that car on the right. And before this, I had a 2026 Model 3, Model 3 Performance. This is a 2026 Model Y rear-wheel drive, long range. So, yeah, it's a lot more comfortable of an interior, and just very smooth overall. The ride quality is very smooth. Nice job stopping for that pedestrian there. So this is about a 17-minute drive, 6.2 miles to get to Fashion Island. We're gonna make a left here. And I did notice it tilts a little bit to the right for that tree here. It's kind of a little bit in the road. Not sure if you guys can tell, it's a tough one to see on camera. But yeah, we're making a left here. Very nice. Get a nice view of the sunset there. So great job. We got a car coming out. Didn't have to slow down much, all good. And thank you guys for leaving comments on the last video. Some people were really supportive, and you guys seem to like the new camera placement. And somebody even said they were thinking about ordering a Model Y because of my videos. So I thought that was amazing. That was really cool. But yeah, let me know if you guys are ordering one. Let me know if you want a Model 3 or a Model Y. Model S and X are sold out. They're not producing them anymore. Or you can get a Cybertruck if you're into the trucks, but yeah, most people go for the 3 or the Y. So we got about a mile, and then we're gonna make a right on Newport Boulevard. Very beautiful sunset, very appealing. And yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to go for cities that I think where I want the car to struggle in. That's just me. I mean, my area, the Anaheim Hills area, it's too easy. Like there's nothing difficult about that area at all. So that's why you're kind of finding me a little kind of in a different city with every video. But yeah, I don't want to do drives that are kind of pointless and that aren't really going to challenge the car, because at the end of the day, we want to give Tesla feedback, and we can't give them feedback if all we're doing is just the easy stuff. Like, we're not going to get anywhere with just doing basic left turns and right turns. And they've already solved a lot of the nuances of driving, as I mentioned before. But there's still like that last tail end of self-driving that still needs to be solved, and we're not going to get anywhere if we just do the easy stuff. Oh, nice job there. Glad I got that on camera. That was really cool. So that's what I mean. Like, that reaction time is insane. Reacted before I could even put my hand on the wheel. Very cool. I'm gonna clip that. Very nice. So that's a real life example of idiots on the road and the car protecting you, and how it's safer than you, because I might have not reacted in time. Like if that guy could have gone in the intersection, who knows? So it looks like there's a little police stop here. We're already in the left lane, we don't have to worry about it, so very nice. Very good. Then it should be making its way to the right pretty soon. We're going to be making a right here in about less than half mile. And this is more like LA, like the parking style, like the LA. I think New York does this too, where they kind of park on the street, on both sides of the street. You're not going to find this in like Anaheim Hills, Yorba Linda. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some challenging areas in those cities, but I feel like this is where it gets really challenging, especially out of California. Like New York City, I think probably has the most challenging areas to drive in by far in the country. And if we're talking countries, I think the most challenging would be India, because I've seen people drive there and it's wild. I don't even know how they drive there. Just the Middle East in general. Like the eastern side of the world, but that makes this look like a joke. So there's levels to it for sure. Very nice lane change there. Did it change where it wanted to turn right? To Laguna Beach? I have to double check, but it's gonna make it right on Laguna Beach here. Nice job slowing down for the bicyclists. Supposed to yield here. Very nice job. So yeah, I'm glad I caught that. I don't know if you want to call it like full accident avoidance, but I'm glad I caught that on video. That was cool. My first one on video, just showing you guys how the car is actively watching for you. Who knows? I could have been looking down at my phone, never even saw them. But yeah, it kind of goes to show you, like the car doesn't get tired like you, it doesn't get drunk. It's not looking at their phone. And yeah, I mean, Tesla has they even have like a safety statistics page on their website. And I think it's already up to like 7 times the safety of regular humans or something like that. So yeah, the software is definitely safe, 100%. Will it struggle in some areas on these iterations of the software? Yes, but those are not safety critical. Like that's not a reason I would say the software shouldn't go unsupervised. Now Tesla said they're gonna unlock unsupervised cars for geographies they feel that are safe enough to do so. That should be at the end of the year. I think I mentioned that in my video with Raymond as well. But like you never know. Like Tesla's approach is a generalized approach to self-driving. So will there be complicated intersections that the AI hasn't been trained on? 100%. But I feel like that's why they're kind of being cautious with the rollout of unsupervised self-driving. I think they're going to take it one city at a time, but I feel like they will still scale the fastest out of any self-driving system. So yeah, it should be interesting to see. And they claim that's coming at the end of the year, so that's really exciting. That's pretty cool. Right, so we have about 5 minutes, 2 miles left. A little bit of traffic here at the light. And yeah, so nice job so far from the start of the drive till now. It's a green light ahead. We should be going soon. And I'm gonna have it set to park in the parking lot. On hurry as usual. Nice job. I would have gone over to the right lane by now. So this is what I mean. I talked about it in my last video too, but it kind of seems to camp over in the lane. It doesn't really camp over in the lane unless it's close to a turn or like an exit. So there, it did it now. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I noticed it in my last video where it just camped into the right lane because it was the exit was coming up in like a mile and a half, but there was traffic everywhere. But this one just, I guess it's kind of random now since it did that. Or maybe it just takes a lot longer to change lanes now. I'm not sure. Now it's going to go back over to the left. So very nice. Nice area here. Newport Beach. And yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you guys' comments. That probably means the most to me out of everything, because I get to see like your guys' opinions, what you guys want. So that's really cool to me. So we're going 45 and a 50, but we got cars everywhere. It makes sense. I got to do a video where I show you guys the different speed profiles if you guys want that. If you guys do, let me know. I've only really shown you guys Hurry and Mad Max. I don't remember if I showed you guys Standard before. But yeah, if you guys want that, let me know in the comments. If you guys don't, just also let me know. But yeah, we're making a left here. Yes, we are. I would go over to the far left. Very nice. Just to avoid that bus in front of us. It's a faster lane. So we're making a left into Fashion Island. Yeah, left turns take a little while, unfortunately, but that's how it is. There we go. So nice job. Great left turn. Again, very smooth, very relaxed. You're not seeing this on camera right now, but I literally have my arms crossed. It's just, like, that's how comfortable I feel with the software right now. It's that good. Right, I think after this light we're gonna make a left and then we're gonna look for parking pretty soon. So yeah. Nice job speeding up. I didn't feel as much of a takeoff as I did before on Hurry right now, because I told you guys in my last video that I felt more of a takeoff on the on the higher speed profiles, like Hurry and Mad Max. I didn't feel it so much there, so it might not be consistent, but I've definitely seen some videos of it, and I've seen some people point it out. So, yeah, who knows? Alright, so we got parking coming up here, and then I think it's just going to choose a random spot. I didn't give it like a specific store. So, let's see where it parks. Nice job. I think it's looking around right now. You can kind of feel it braking as it kind of passes through each entrance. Where's the pin here? So that's technically the pin. It has it placed in the middle of Fashion Island, but curious to see where it parks here. Are you gonna go around? What are you trying to do? Maybe it's gonna go farther to the right. Nice job waiting for traffic on the left. We got a bus coming from the left. You should be able to go now. Very good. Yeah, curious to see where it parks here. Gonna make a right, yeah. It's following the navigation so far. If you guys have watched my videos before, I told you that it doesn't always follow the navigation. Sometimes it has a mind of its own. So I'm curious to see why it went through this entrance. Parking garage? You want a parking garage? I think that's what it's going to go for. But then I think we could have just gone straight through that parking lot. Correct me if I'm wrong. So let's see what happens here. I don't have parking garage selected. I have parking lot selected. So, but sometimes it does, like I said, it has a mind of its own. It's kind of like a recommendation to it is what you give it. But if it sees a better fit, then that's what it goes for. So I think this is your guys' first experience with a parking garage, so that's pretty cool. Right here, I think I see a spot on the right. It doesn't want to go there. Got a bunch of spots open here. And again, parking preferences. I want parking preferences. I want to park away from all these people. I don't want to park in next to anybody. I don't want to get my door dinged. And we're just kind of cruising through this garage. It doesn't really have a parking spot in mind, I don't think. But now it wants to exit. Interesting stuff going on here. And this is where like I would maybe put a pin on the map. Hasn't fully stopped at the stop sign yet. There we go. This is where I would put a pin on the map and just like the closest store I actually wanted to go to, I would pin it to the map and see where it decides to park. I didn't really give it a spot to like a specific store like I was saying, but yeah, I mean, it just went through the garage. I'm not sure why. And I can't see if there's a... Oh, it wants to go straight. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's trying to do here. Trying to make a U-turn, maybe? You're gonna go here. Very interesting parking selection so far. Fashion Island's way back there. This looks like a private residence, maybe a hotel. Yeah, that's interesting for sure. Yeah, sorry if this is taking too long, guys, but this is what we got to show Tesla. This is what we have to test out. My video goes over, I apologize, but I do have a few more locations after this. Again, nothing safety critical, but like you see where the annoyance comes in. It's just why wouldn't I park in that garage, for example? Why wouldn't I have parked in the first parking lot we saw? So it's stuff like that that are just kind of inconveniences and annoyances, but safety's there. I think safety's there. Gonna try to go back in the garage. Yeah, so this is round 2 at the parking garage. If it doesn't find a spot here, I might just have to go to the next route. Took a while to stop at that stop sign. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what happens in round 2 of the parking garage. Okay, a little bit of an interesting move there. I think the car ahead was going slow enough to react, so I don't think that was a huge issue. If that was a higher speed, like higher speed traffic, that would have been a concern, but I think that's fine. Yeah, so it looks like it's going the same route it did before, which is unfortunate. And I don't think that one hit 0. That one went just to 1 mile an hour, I believe. Yeah, so I'm gonna see what it does when I get outside the garage, but I think I'm just gonna go to the next location. So parking definitely needs some work. I don't think that one stopped at 0 either. Interesting. I mean, that's cool. That's what we've been asking for. Oops. I was pressing the accelerator by accident. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna change it here. I'm gonna remove Fashion Island. Now it's going to the right. Interesting. Yeah, so it looks like it wants to do the same thing. So I'm just gonna remove it. Edit trip, and then I'm gonna remove Fashion Island. Then I'm gonna go to Bayside Shopping Center. So we're gonna go through this loop again one more time. Again, I apologize, but yeah, I was curious to see if it would do something else on the second round, but yeah, still working out the kinks, Tesla. So we should be making a right here. Bayside Shopping Center should be next. It's 4 minutes away. Or no, it's going left. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was going, the navigation had it set right. I think it changed its mind to go left. This is what I mean where when I say it has a mind of its own, kind of. So I'm about almost at 25 minutes now. We should be at the next destination in about 4 minutes. So that'll probably put us at around the half-hour mark. I don't know if I want to go to the Corona Del Mar Plaza. We'll see how far away it is. But yeah. Like the first thing I would have done back there is just park at the first spot I saw in the parking lot. I wouldn't have even gone to the garage. So I don't know. But the interesting thing is that the pin is set to the actual inside of the shopping area. It's not set to a parking lot. So I wonder if that was just like an infinite loop. It was just going to keep going around. But this is where like the reasoning has to come in. Like it has to realize that it went through this same area 2 times now. I have to do something else. So I wonder how that would have changed if I actually set a spot like to an actual store at Fashion Island. But yeah, just minor annoyances, nothing critical. So we're gonna make a right on Bayside Drive, 0.3 miles. And yeah, the stop sign behavior there was interesting. It kind of rolled to a stop, which is what we've been asking for, but I've only ever seen it to where it stopped at 0. So that's new. Interesting. Personally, that's what humans do. Like if you see someone stop fully at a stop sign as a human, like with 14225, it stopped for a while, and then it like the right before the stop leading to the actual stop also took a while. I know some people got honked at for that, but while it's the right thing to do, I think it's how they do it, which I think they improved on 1432. But how you stop at a stop sign is really important for people behind you, just to kind of mesh in with the flow of traffic. And I think they improved that here, but this is the first time I've seen it not fully stop at 0 on a stop sign. So it might be worth mentioning there. Again, waiting a little bit here for this red light. Nice, we got the green now. And I think we're making a right pretty soon here. Nice view. Is it here somewhere? So we're gonna make a right here. It's supposed to yield to traffic. No traffic on the left, very good job. And this is one of the times where, like I was saying, like I don't notice it signaling all the time with 1432. Before it would signal for everything, but now it's just missing some signals at some points it drives. I'm not sure why. It's thinking now, and I think it's just gonna look for a parking spot here. I think it's gonna go around just to try to look for the closest parking spot. It's gonna go left or right here. Let's see. It's gonna go left. Again, this is another time where it would have signaled. And I think it's just gonna park here. Let's look at the camera. Great. Great parking job. Now we're gonna go to, I hope we have time. This is 6 minutes, so it's gonna be around the same time as my last video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I think it's gonna end up being around 35 minutes. I think it would have been about 5 minutes shorter if I didn't go through that loop with Fashion Island. So next is Corona Del Mar Plaza. And set to the parking lot. So we're making a left turn, looking at traffic, very nice. And then we're gonna make a left here on Jamboree. This is gonna be a pretty sharp turn, so curious to see how the car does this. It's gotta go wide. Yeah, glad you guys caught the sunset on video, or a little bit of the sunset at least. So there's the green. Not bad. Great left turn. Should be making a right here. East Coast Highway. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be there in 5 minutes. So, right around my target time. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did you like this video? Did you not? Again, please like, comment, and subscribe, as always. Cool, so I think we should be getting the green light pretty soon here. These are the kinds of lights that kind of annoy me, where it's like a straight and a right. That you can do either one, so the car in front of you, if they're going straight, you kind of get stuck. I think it should do better design of the road. It's pretty annoying. So we're gonna make a left on Avocado Road in about a mile. We got a 50-mile-an-hour road here. So far it's going up to 56. So very good speed there for hurry. Might even get up to 60. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up to 60 if it has time and space. Yeah, I don't think it will. So another red light here. It's Irvine Terrace. And again, I've mentioned it before, but like parking for robo-taxi specifically, I don't think is necessary. Do they have to improve? Yeah, but is it necessary for like having your car go out and making you an income? No, because your car is always going to be working when you don't need it. So parking is a nice to have, but I don't think it's a necessity. Cool, so I think at the light after this one, we're gonna make a left. Looks like we're about 1 minute out now. Very nice. I think this is gonna be our last light here. I see Corona Del Mar Plaza here, very nice. Now we're just waiting for this red light here, this left turn. Sorry if it got a little dark in the video. I don't know, cause I tried to turn on the dome lights for my last night video. It was all right, but I think the quality kind of gets fuzzy, turns the quality a little fuzzy. So I don't know, I might have to work on getting some lights for night drives or something like that. Maybe I can put them in front of the camera or something. But then again, I don't want to like blind people on the road at the same time. I don't know, the car's pretty tinted. I don't know, I gotta think about it. I try not to do so many night drives because of that reason. And it does great during night drives, but just for video purposes, I try to stay away from it. But yeah. We're taking a little while at this light here. And I think we should be going right about now. There we go. Cool. Now we're gonna make a right on Corona Del Mar. Signaling right. It's gonna signal right again. Very good. So stop for the red light, full zero. So stop signs and red lights, right on red lights, have the same stopping behavior. Has to fully reach that zero. 99% of the time, you saw that 1% there where it didn't, but yeah, I think this is going to be the end of my video. Let's see how the parking job is. Looks like it's a back in. So very good. Great job. Went a little over that line, but I don't think it's anything crazy. In between the lines. Show you the camera again. It's in between the lines. I think it was like an inch behind that line at the back, but yeah, overall great. Parking still needs work. Parking navigation needs work. I think parking itself is good 90-ish, 80-90% of the time. And yeah, that was my drive through Newport Beach. And let me know what you guys think. And again, please vote on the poll of what time frame you guys would like on my videos. This turned out to be about 37. I'm at 37 now. I don't want to make it too much longer, but yeah, thank you guys again, and stay tuned for the next one. See ya.